Hello, hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? I think we should be live right now. So, today we are going to do round 9 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We are not going to get started with an intermission. We are going to get started with the match as soon as I have all the Amiibo ready. So, this stream had a 30-minute delay because I got a Smart Falcon in Uma Musume. I got her on a voucher. Sorry, not the voucher, but the scout ticket. Because, okay, so with the scout ticket, I had enough Culvers to get the scout ticket, and I was like, okay, I just need enough trophies to get Daiwa Scarlet into a 3-star, because if I get Daiwa Scarlet into a 3-star, then that will be the 15th. I get some rubies from there, I get some gems from there, and with enough carrots. Those carrots will get me to 1500, and I can do a 10 pull to try to get more Smart Falcon, but instead, I get Smart Falcon, because I think some people are saving up on Uma Musume for other stuff, but I really need another dirt racer right now because my team dirt racers are Haru Urara, El Condor Passer, and Ogre Cap, but I want to use Ogre Cap on turf. So having Smart Falcon as a dirt exclusive will just help on that case. Now I still need to actually like do a proper career with El Condor Passer. Anyways, the last amiibo for Detroit is loading right now. So what I did instead with the rubies, sorry, not the rubies, but with the carrots I had from the 10 pull instead, I used that on the other banner, the one that had a super creep. But yeah, I was playing the Smart Falcon career. That's what caused that delay, because it's like, I like to actually read all the stuff the first time I play. So, the first match we have for tonight, it's going to be Detroit at the 456 Squadron. This is going to be the shortest round of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 3, because we have 3 teams on bye today. So, no custody, the time zone squad, and red plus blue will all be on bye, so we will not be seeing them today. I am loading the second amiibo right now, gonna be Obsess's new sword fighter. Loading. Okay. Whenever the intermissions are happening, this is what I'm doing all that. Usually it takes like 2 to 3 minutes, or like 4, but sometimes I need that 5th minute, do some extra data, all that. We will do the spreadsheet updating stuff when the stream ends, so we won't have a proper KO total count until the end. We're loading Crystal right now for the 456 Squadron. Here she comes. Alright, now I need to bring in Valerios. I still need to do the ping that says hello, that we are in fact live on the Discord server real quick. So for those of you who are already here, hello, welcome, how y'all doing? Let's bring in Nightmare's hero Valerios now for the 456 Squadron. I am not good at this improv in between matches, that's why I've had the intermission, but okay. I'm gonna be real with you. I know other people have been saying this too, but the intermission takes too long now in Season 3, like, I will say that. I think for Season 3, Season 1 was like, kind of the right length, but not the most entertaining thing. I mean, sure, you had some pretty fun clips. Season 2, it was a good length, it allowed me to get a little more of a room, better window. I think what I'll do for Season 4 is either there will be no intermission, or what I'll do is I'll have like a 99 stocks of Palutena's Temple running in the background, because those games, those take like 3 hours to do, something like that, and I just like switch back and forth. So basically that's something that's not going to have as much stakes in it, so I can just cut out immediately. These things, it's a ranked tournament. By the way, this round is going to have no intermissions, but future rounds, we're only going to do 1 pool of intermissions, so we'll do 2 games before doing an actual intermission. Let me just ping the Discord real quick that we are, in fact, live. Give them about a minute or 2. So let me find the Discord link real quick. Alright. Sharing. Everyone ping should be coming in just a second. Live now, round 9. Live now, round... Oh, I know I need a capital R. Round 9 of Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 3. And add the link and ping. Alright, so while we wait for those people to come in, hello, welcome to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 3, Round 9, Game Number 1. As mentioned, this is going to be the shortest round of the season with only 8 games instead of 9, so the evil opposite version of preseason Round 4, where we had the most amount of games. The teams on bye, they're going to be the 3 independent teams, so the 3 teams that were not in the division, so it's going to be No Custody, the Time Zone Squad, and Red plus Blue. The playoff standings, all that, we have 8 teams, 8 slots. Every team is still technically alive. The 456 Squadron, they got the first win of the regular season last round, which means everyone has at least one win. And since Very Dog's team, Dynamic Divorce, they were the last undefeated teams a couple rounds ago. They suffered losses. That means everyone has won at least once. Everybody has lost at least once. No undefeateds, no winlesses. This is going to be the halfway point of season number 3, by the way. So, with all the yapping done, we have Detroit at the 456 Squadron. For Detroit, it's 941, Dandori coming at you. Yuri and Herobrine against Grim Knight, Cyber Sands, Valerios, Mediafire. Wait, Grim Knight, Cyber Sands, Crystal, Valerios, and Mediafire. I skipped over Crystal on accident. Alright. There were a bunch of trades that happened between the last round and this round, but we'll talk about those after this match. For now, Detroit at the 456 Squadron. We have a double Ganondorf lead off right now. So let's bring in those Ganondorfs real quick. The rest of the Amiibo are going to be slightly different, so let's press those A buttons. Can Crystal and Valerios get their act together this season? It's already at halfway point. Sure, the 456 Squadron, they're only 1-6 right now, but they can still possibly bring back this season. That's 941. Oh! Grim Knight with a 0 to death for the 456 Squadron. That might be the momentum that this team needs for a second half surge. It's going to be 18 to 20 right now, 37 to 36 as Grim Knight with that 0 to death. By the way, I apologize. There have not been any top 5 montages in the past rounds. We'll get those possibly fixed within later this week. It's 85 to 44 after that as Dandori is out now for Detroit. So we're going to see just Dandori already at 100% as Grim Knight. We had a bunch of insane momentum with the leadoffs in the previous round back in round 8, including that's a KO. So 2 KOs from Grim Knight in the leadoff. Here comes coming at you J9K's Ganondorf, but that Gordo might send his Ganondorf too far. No, he will come back onto the stage at 87. So 12 to 87 right now. That is a very long hitbox for a dash attack. I keep forgetting about that, but down smash, that's going to get rid of Grim Knight. It's going to be coming at you versus Cyber Sands now. So here comes the up smash, followed by, it's 27 to 28 right now. We're going to see Cyber Sands down special. That's going to get shielded. It's going to be 27 to 52, and we're going to see forward smash not landing. 31 to 52 right now between these right now. So we see up smash from King Deity. Dash attack will not land. Cyber Sands dash attack into up smash coming at you at 59. And we're going to see just a forward throw. Cyber Sands is off stage. We're going to see him come back onto the stage. He deflects that Gordo with the up special. 70 to 97 right now. We're going to see just, let's see. Down air, that puts coming at you, 84, slightly off stage, but he will come back up tilt, up air, 113 to 97, 123 to 97, do we see a down smash? We'll see the down tilt, 133 to 97 right now between these two. We're going to have the get up, that's going to make this 133 to 110, and forward smash. King Deity got away with that forward smash with 3 versus 3 right now. The King Deity having 2 KOs so far this game, but Crystal is going to come out 4 to 456 Squadron. Flare Blitz is going to get rid of coming at you. It is a 3 versus 2 scenario right now with the 456 Squadron in the lead. It's going to be 20, 30 to 23 right now. We're going to see Yuri coming back onto the stage. 32 to 41 right now. We're going to see just up special. Sorry, not up special, but up throw. This Pokemon Trainer and this Zelda, they are going back and forth. Crystal's off stage. That Flare Blitz is going to connect with Yuri. It's 73 to 79 right now. We see another Flare Blitz. Yuri at 99% as Crystal going to come off stage. No. Up special. Both hits of the up B connected. That's going to get rid of Crystal, and forward smash will get rid of Yuri. So Herobrine has a 1 versus 2 scenario for Detroit. It's got to be 11 to 15 right now as we're going to see that side special. We see the psych up. It's going to be 11 to 27 right now. Can Valerios get the game-winning KO for this team? He's already had 1 KO so far in this game as Crystal, Valerios got 1 KO each for this 456 Squadron. 65 to 41 right now. We're going to see that neutral special again. 80 to 41 right now between these two Amiibo. It's going to be forward tilt, sending Herobrine at 96 right now. Valerios, side special. Herobrine is off stage. He will be able to come back onto the stage just barely, and we see neutral special again. So Herobrine, he will be able to come back on stage once again. 129 to 42, 129 to 58, and Valerios has no mana. He doesn't have mana. He's not going to be able to come back. So it's going to come down to the last Amiibo right now. It's 129 to 0 as Mediafire. He's going to come out for the 456 Squadron. He leads the team in KOs right now. I believe if he can get this KO, he's going to be at 10 for the season, and he will. So the 456 Squadron with an explosive 5-4 victory over Detroit. They get their second win after the season after starting 0-6. So let's mark that down real quick. 5-4 for 456 Squadron. So Detroit, they're gonna fall down to let's see. They're gonna fall down to 2-6. Both teams are gonna be 2-6 after this game. So well, no, 2 and 5 Detroit falls down to 2 and 6. Got that. 1 and 6 456 rises to 2 and 6. Could this team possibly be getting their mojo back? Could they potentially go on a surge to end this season? That was the halfway point for this team's regular season. They're at 2 and 6 right now, but if they can win out the rest of their season, maybe we see them advancing to the playoffs. Who knows? This division right now is currently being controlled by the Ditto Burritos, who only has 2 losses of the season. Now, the 456 Squadron and the Ditto Burritos have yet to face each other this season, I believe. If that's true. No, never mind. I stand corrected. The Ditto Burritos beat them back in round 4, so their rematch is going to take place in round number... I'm trying to read right now. Round 14. That'll be a home game for this 456 Squadron. But who knows? 2 KOs from Grim Knight, 2 from Coming At Ya, then 1 from everybody on the bottom part of the board with a little bit of beautiful back and forth action. But a big win for the 456 Squadron, including that 0 to death from Grim Knight. Alright, let's get that screenshot, and we're going to head to your next game immediately. No intermissions tonight, folks. Not a single intermission will be ran tonight. So giant intermission, that's going to be put off to tomorrow. And starting tomorrow for the second half of the season, we're only going to do 1 pool of giant intermission per night. So, the next match we have is going to be Toronto at the Ditto Burritos. Let's bring in Toronto's roster right now. Let's see. Okay, so nobody's Lucina. Oh wait, I didn't order this from A to Z. Okay, A to Z, there we go. Now it's in the right order. Toronto did not make any changes, so let's see. Sorry, not nobody, Amalgamate. It's halfway through the season and some of the Amalgamate Amiibo are still listed as nobody. I need to fix that. Alright, so here comes Liness Alpha. While we are loading the Amiibo right now, let's talk about some of those trades that happened in the last rounds. So, we already mentioned that the Starbreakers acquired a new general manager after their previous one resigned after the 2 and 5 start. So, that team, they were on bye this past round. We will see the White Cheese debut of the Starbreakers this round, as he's made some overhauls to this team. One of the major trades was trading Nightmare Steve Zerby away to the Time Zone Squad. The Time Zone Squad sent Arya in exchange for Zerby in a 1 Amiibo for 1 Amiibo trade. Let's load in the reigning MVP right now, Joe's Pyramithra Silly. She is currently tied for 4th right now in KOs at 12. One of 5 Amiibo on pace to break the record set by Nezuko and Silly. We will not see Nezuko for this game, unfortunately, so it's still going to be halfway through the season. No Nezuko yet for Toronto. There were some other trades too, the biggest one being between the Novas and Veridogs' team. So, Veridogs' team traded away Valorex to the Novas in exchange for, it was Rap JM's Piranha Plant Bong and Crunchy's hero Carl Magnus. Carl Magnus and Bong will both start for Veridogs' team later today. In exchange, because Veridogs' team did have a Piranha Plant, Epic produced Plant Mr. Plant, that Piranha Plant is being sent to the Novas as well, but was immediately released, and the Novas would sign Cicada's Palutena Ishtar, who's been in free agency all season. Speaking of Piranha Plants, let's bring in Crunchy's Piranha Plant Kaiban right now for this match for Toronto. These are the same seed matchups that only happen for these in-division teams, so we're going to have the North 1, North 1, 2, 3, 4 at West 1, 2, 3, 4, South 1, 2, 3, 4 at East 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's kind of also the reason why like the games against the Independents are a little like this. So the East and the West, let me try to remember this correctly. Yeah, the East and the West divisions, they host this round right now, so that means they go on the road to face 2 of the Independents. So I believe they go on the road to face, yeah, they go on the road to face No Custody and the Time Zone Squad. Meanwhile, the North and South divisions, they are on the road here, so they only go on the road to face the Ceiling Fans when they're on the road. Alright, Toronto's opponent for this round is going to be the Ceiling Fans. So let's bring in Panger's Piranha Plant and Bloom. Alright, Bloom, where is Bloom? This would be like much more ideal if I had all the Amiibo loaded in advance, but I would need a whole bunch of like power power tags or cards, all that. Very Doggish's Dr. Mario going to be at that number 2 slot for the ceiling fans. This team, they started off 4-1. They are currently down to 4-4 right now. Wait, no, not the ceiling fans. No. They're not playing ceiling fans. No. They're playing the Ditto Burritos. My apologies. This is the wrong team. Toronto is playing, but they're playing against the Ditto Burritos. My apologies. Okay, Crunchy's Mii Sword Fighter. It's going to be Ditto. Let's bring him in. Alright, here comes Ditto. Let's bring in NetEasy's King Deity Tilted. NetEasy, King Deity, Tilted. Slot number 3, we're going to see Crunchy's Zelda. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I offloaded it. I pressed that A button too early. Okay. There we go. Crunchy's Zelda Chick-fil-A is going to be in that number 3 slot again for this Ditto Burritos. She did not get a KO in their blowout win in the previous round, but the Ditto Burritos, I think they are confident that she can get that first KO here because of the massive success of that previous win they had. J9K's Ganondorf, Piglet, who did get that game-winning KO, he's going to be coming out. Part of the success was that 1-2 Ditto at the beginning, because Ditto, he got 3 KOs in the leadoff, I believe, or maybe it was just 2. I don't remember the previous round stats, and I can't look at them because my laptop, I don't have my laptop with me right now. Because my laptop is where I have the, well, I can view the main spreadsheet from my PC, it's just, I don't have the room, because my left monitor, that's holding the, stream stuff, my right monitor, that's holding the actual game. Mario Deuce Link is going to be the last amiibo being loaded right here. I'm going to get a quick sip of water as this amiibo is coming in. Alright, so we're going to have Toronto at the Ditto Burritos. So, let me actually write down everybody's record real quick right now. So let's see, Toronto, they're currently, let me just come in real quick with this. So let's see. Yeah, so no custody, red, blue, time zone squad, they're on bye, so 5-3, 4-4, 5-3. Detroit and 450 Squadron, they were 2-5 and 1-6 coming in. Toronto is currently 4-3 against the 5-2 Ditto Burrito squad. By the way, I forgot to actually tell you the full schedule of this round, even though you can see it on the scrolling text in the bottom. So we'll talk about that real quick before we start with this match. We have 5-3 Edmonton. They will be going up to the Ceiling Fans, who are 4-4. They started the season 4-1, but they have lost 3 games in a row. Then we're going to have 2-6 Ottawa, who will be starting the first overall pick in the draft taste in this round against another 2-6 team in the 8-Bit Bots. We will also see Your Worst Nightmare. They will be starting one of their trade acquisitions today, White Light, against a 5-2 Dynamic Divorce. Additionally, Very Doggish's team, they were on the other end of that trade. They started off 4-0. They've lost their last 3 games in a row. To get out of this slump, they traded Valorex away, acquired 1 solid starter and 1 half starter. Both of those will be making their starts today. They face off against the Starbreakers, who are 2-5 with a brand new general manager. Then, let's see. The big important matchup of the night, it's going to be the 6-2 Swarm against the 6-2 Novas. The winner of that game will become the first team to have 7 wins this season and 2 games away from clinching a winning record. Then to close out the night, we have 2 more of the expansion teams, Team Instinct and the Chaos Corp. Alright. With all that said, let's begin Detroit versus not Detroit versus Toronto. I am not thinking right now. Let's begin Toronto at the Ditto Burritos. Alright. Up, left, right, down, A. Liness, Alpha, and Ditto are going to be your leadoffs right now. Liness, she's one of the more solid leadoffs right now, while Ditto might be one of the best leadoffs this entire season. It's going to be Liness versus Ditto as we're on the Spear Pillar Omega form. It's going to be 18-15 right now as this match is starting. 33-15 right now. It's going to be Liness comes back onto the stage, out of parry, down tilt. We see a down throw followed by up air from Ditto. 60-25 right now between these two. So it's going to be Liness trying to chase this Mii Sword Fight, but gets hit by the up smash. 72-25 right now. It's going to be 82-25. Liness comes back onto the stage. 99-34 as Liness comes back onto the stage, critically damaged right now in that side B. It's going to miss, and we're going to see, what do we see? Out of parry? No, nothing out of the parry from that Mii Sword Fighter, but we do see 2 hits out of parry from the Lucina, so Lucina not completely out of it quite yet. 109-63 right now. We see the down special. That will, I think that will KO That will KO Lynette. So Ditto with the leadoff win. So here comes Equinard. This is Crunchy's Robin Amiibo for Toronto, making his, I think that's their second or third start. Gonna be 5 to 85 right now. We're gonna see this Robin with the Thunder and Arc Fire. That's actually gonna hit, interfering with the side special out of parry. It's gonna be 5 to 97 right now between this Mii Sword Fighter and this Robin. Ditto comes back onto the stage, down smash, followed by, he's gonna stay on, nope, down tilt. 34 to 97 right now between these two. 43, 51 as Equinard already taking damage. 56 to 119. Gonna be down smash. That's gonna get rid of Ditto. So here comes NetEasy's King Deity Tilted. So he hasn't exactly been the Amiibo on the fastest start this season, but the thing is, Tilted's magic mainly comes late in the season as well as those playoffs. It's going to be 91 to 7 right now as we see that Gordo actually, I think it barely missed a little wide to the right. Going to be 91 to 53 right now as Tilted just taking some damage against this Robin Amiibo. 106 to 53 right now. We're going to see the back throw. 126 to 53 as forward smash. Nope, it's gonna miss because of that arc fire. 126 to 68 as Tilted comes back onto the stage. Equinard, that's gonna be a neutral special, followed by, what do we see? We're gonna see a forward throw from the Robin. The 11 sword is still available, by the way, but up tilt, that gets rid of Equinard. So here comes the reigning MVP Silly. They will face off against the reigning KO leader Tilted. It's gonna be 0 to 112, where you see up smash is missing from his Pyro Myth, but that one is gonna land. It's weak hit, so it won't KO quite yet. Neutral air, it's gonna be 0 to 160, and Silly will KO Tilted at his 3 Amiibo flat. So here comes Chick-fil-A for the Ditto Burritos. 15 to 19 right now. We're going to see the forward smash from the Zelda, followed by, what do we see again? Another forward smash. Silly at 51. Got to be third forward smash, 68. Silly at 68% right now. She has 12 KOs this season right now. Going to be 68 to 35 after the jab, jab, jab. So we're going to see Mithra with the, she's going to get hit by a forward tilt. That down tilt was just short, and Mithra is barely going to come back onto the stage. So it's 88 to 45 right now. Mithra has been out for this Pyro Mithra for the longest time so far. It's 88 to 68 right now. We see dash attack. Mithra still off stage right now. She's going to come back on 102 to 68. It's going to be neutral air, followed by a back throw. Silly off stage right now, still the Mithra, and down air. That's going to get rid of this Mithra despite it, but oh, not exactly an up air. That up air will get rid of the Mithra. It's not the down air we usually see from these Zeldas, but it does get the job done. So now Varum coming out for Toronto. It's going to be 0 to 88 right now. Forward smash gets parried. Zelda, side B, that lands. Forward smash. Do we see? We don't see a down air. I thought she was going to go for it, but she tried. It missed. 30 to 104 right now. The Sephiroth, I think he will still get the wing on time because it's only a 1 stock difference. It's going to be up tilt, up smash. Varum at 68. 68 to 117 as Chick-fil-A contributing massive damage onto the Sephiroth right now. There's still the Ganondorf in the back, and that Ganondorf will be coming out now. Down special, that's going to put some shield pressure onto this Sephiroth. Going to be 68 to 15 right now. We see the dash attack. It's going to be up throw into the snap. 68 to 90 to 33 with the forward air. The wing is now activated for this Sephiroth. It's going to be forward tilt, up smash. It misses. 90 to 62 right now as this Ganondorf just taking some damage. Already at 84. It's going to be 90 to 97 right now. Ganondorf will just come back on stage. This is J9K's Ganondorf Piglet. It's 90 to 111, and we're going to see Sephiroth try to go off stage with that snap. Did not land. It's 90 to 111 out of parry. Up smash gets shielded. Going to be 90 to 124. Up smash for the Sephiroth. That will get armored. That will be a KO. That is KO number 2 for Varum in this game. So Layla, Mario Dude's Link has a 1 versus 2 scenario for the Ditto Burritos. Make it 1 versus 1, as we're going to have 1 Amiibo each flat between Kaivine and Layla. But this Piranha Plant, Layla is at 69% already, and Layla will just come back onto the stage at 69. 90 gets forward smash in the other direction, and we're going to see this Piranha Plant. That's going to be a forward throw. Do we see him go off stage? We see a down special. That's not going to land, but it's already 0 to 111 right now. And up smash that gets missed. 34 to 126 with the Link forward smash. It's going to be 34 to 126. Neutral air to just interrupt a little. 41 to 128 right now as this Link Amiibo right here just taking some massive damage. It's going to be 60 to 135. Layla off stage, but Kaivine starting to rack up damage now. 80 to 135. We see a side special. It's going to miss, but this up throw, it will KO. And Toronto, they're going to win this 5 to 4. So, both of these teams are going to get out of this round with 5 and 3 records each. As Toronto, they get their 5th win of the season. The Ditto Burritos, they're going to suffer their 3rd loss of the season. So, It was beautiful back and forth action until Varem took control of this game with 2 KOs. Then Kaivine, massive damage onto Layla. Layla was just unable to recover despite trying to make that comeback later on in this game. But Toronto is going to win this, as Toronto, they and Edmonton are starting to compete for this division right now, this North Division. Division winners are not guaranteed the title, but it is still very important to just catch up anyways, because there's only 8 slots in the playoffs. That is less than half because we have 19 teams. Alright, let me get that screenshot real quick, and we're going to head to your next match. Let me get some water. Alright, coming up next, the Ceiling Fans. They have a home game as they are going to host Edmonton. So, the Ceiling Fans, we kind of mentioned them earlier. They started off their season 4-1, but they have lost their last 3 in a row. Very similar storyline this season as Very Dogs' team, but first, we need to bring in Edmonton. So let's find Vic, Texas King Deity. Crouch. Loading. Alright, after Crouch, we're going to see who's in player 2 slot. It's going to be Jokaya's Olimar Dufinator. Led Edmonton in KOs last season with, I believe, 20 or 21. He was contending in the MVP race alongside Sauce Aldrin and a couple others, but ultimately Silly took the title. Alright, Dufinator. Slot 3, MLL 456's Byleth. That's going to be Ascent. He is being brought in right now. By the way, cards would be a thing I would consider like in the future if there wasn't like, if this league is like still smaller, like at around 12 teams. But I honestly think next season we might be expanded to 20 to 24. I'm not fully sure yet what the full number is. One of the reasons why I want to either move away from or abandon the intermissions format as a whole is because, well, the intermissions take a bunch of time, so that's why I want to do that 3 hours of Palutena, just have it run in the background as, oh, wait, that Amiibo was supposed to be in the 5 slot. Sorry, Better Nest is supposed to be in the 5 slot, my apologies. We forgot to bring in AI Sonic. AI Sonic, who led Edmonton and KOs back in Season 1, he is going to be there, so let's bring him in. Speaking of Season 1, remind me to do this, but once this season ends, I'm going to fix the Season 1 spreadsheet to add some of the modern stats of Season 2 and Season 3, so we're going to have that leadoff stats, game-winning stats, and if the Amiibo just had no KOs in the game, we're going to mark that as a 0 instead of just a blank. So there will be some changes to the Season 1 spreadsheet just to put more of a perspective into the first season of the league we ever did. Alright, but that's going to be Edmonton's roster right there on your left. We're going to bring in the Ceiling Fans for real this time. For real this time, it's going to be the Ceiling Fans, B-Fans, Ceiling Fans, as we need Pengers, Piranha Plant, Bloom. Has been the leadoff all season for the Ceiling Fans, has been with this team ever since Season 1. I believe this Piranha Plant, I don't remember this plant was on the Ceiling Fans the whole time, or if they were acquired in a trade mid-season. Because the Ceiling Fans, they did have that trade mid-season back in Season 1, didn't help things out completely. I believe the Novas won more on that trade, even though they missed the playoffs too. Alright, very dodged Dr. Mario, Dr. Doom in that number 2 slot. He has been hot and cold this season. Sometimes he gets you no KOs or maybe like 1 late KO, but then other times he erupts, he gets 3 KOs. The Ceiling Fans, they don't need that inconsistency right now. They need this Dr. Mario to be more consistent or to just go explosive on everything. Alright. Amalgamate Hero is going to be in number 4 slot as Dr. House being loaded into number 3. So let's see. Amalgamate going to be... This is going to be the Net Easy Hero, not Slime God. We did see Slime God make his first appearance for the Time Zone Squad in the last round. That's when they got blown out by the Novas, with Cicada Zelda just having 4 KOs in the leadoff. Alright, Net Easy's King Deity, Stardazer. Not Tilted, who we saw in the last round, but Stardazer is the different King Deity being brought into that 5th slot. I'm going to get a sip of water before we begin. Alright, so that previous match we had, both Toronto and the Diddle Burritos, they are now 5-3 in their seasons respectively. Edmonton is also 5-3 in the season, currently leading the North Division. They can extend that lead by winning again. Edmonton's going to have their bye in the next round. Meanwhile, the Ceiling Fans, 4-4 right now, started the season 4-1, lost their last 3 in a row. They have their bye in round 11, so If they continue to lose here, there's still one more game until they do have their bye. And the thing is, the ceiling fans, they're gonna face Edmonton right now, who's 5-3, but in the next round, they face the Swarm, who currently has 6 wins of the season, competing with the Novas for that 1 seed right now. So the ceiling fans has a little bit of a tough stretch ahead, and then they still have the Ditto Burritos. That's gonna be one of 2 matches with the Ditto Burritos they still have to face. So there is also a chance the ceiling fans could turn things around, similar to what we mentioned with the 456 Squadron, but 456, they're a much more extreme scenario. I need to rest my voice over for a second, and I need to close my window, so I'll be back in a sec. But we'll get started with this match in just a second. Let me clear my throat. Alright, I am back. I forgot to turn on my mic, so I think my mic was on the whole time. So, y'all probably just heard me like walking awkwardly from like one side to the other. Anyways, let's begin. Match number 3 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We're only 30 minutes in right here, and we're getting started with Game 3 already. Edmonton at the Ceiling Fans. Alright, so Crouch and Bloom are going to be your leadoffs right now, as this King Deity just also emerging as one of the better leadoffs this season. Every time this King Deity wins as a leadoff, Edmonton has won their games. This King Deity, 5-3 in the leadoff against a somewhat inconsistent Bloom, is going to be 17-0 right now, as this is a home game for the Ceiling Fans. One of the few teams that is still on the Battlefield Form stage. Going to be 34-41 right now. Down tilt, it's going to be up smash, making this 53-52 right now. 65-52. Let me get closer to the mic. 65-52. 80-52, 89-52 as Crouch off stage comes back on. It's going to be out of parry, forward throw. Crouch is at 101%, so it's going to be forward air 101-65. It's going to be the forward tilt 134-75. Hopefully that forward tilt was worth it. Did not capitalize, and that's going to be punished. And Bloom will get that leadoff win. So far in this season, Edmonton's leadoff record has been identical to the regular season record to the dot. So every time that the leadoff has won, Edmonton has won, and every time the leadoff has lost, Edmonton has lost. If that trend continues, then Edmonton might lose this game, but who knows, maybe the trend will break here. It's going to be 54-158 as Bloom already putting Doofnator at damage, and he will get that KO. So now here comes Doom for the Ceiling Fans. It's going to be 78-0 right now. So Dr. Mario, we're going to see, nope, no up smash quite yet. It's going to be, now we see the up smash. Doofnator at 100%. It's going to be 100 forward smash. That's going to make this a 3 versus 4 as Ascent just needs to do a little bit of catching up right now. He's going to take jab, jab, jab. 3-11 right now as Dr. Mario comes back onto the stage. Down smash that does massive shield damage, but not able to KO quite yet. It's 32-11 right now. We see a forward tilt out of shield. That'd be side special. 32-47 right now. Up special is going to miss. 42-47 as down smash that misses again from this bylet. It's going to be up smash that will put Doom at 70%. So it's 40-89, 40-90 right now. It's going to be a back throw from the Dr. Mario, 58-90% right now. Out of this parry, down throw, down special, it's 83-90 right now. Back and forth is not what he needs, and Doom has his second KO. So we are seeing at least a warm version of Doom, probably a hot version. I don't think he comes back onto the stage. He won't after that down tilt. So AI Sonic will get rid of this Dr. Mario. It's going to be 2 versus 3 right now as Dr. House has a fresh AI Sonic to deal with. It's going to be 7-5 right now. Down smash gets shielded. We see down special missing. Going to be out of shield. It's a grab up, which misses. 7-16 right now. Down throw, followed by, nope, no follow-up from the down throw. Dr. House, he has a grenade, and he's just going to get invincible from that grenade. Going to be 7-47 right now as House comes back onto the stage. It's 11-47 right now. It's going to be forward smash as AI Sonic off stage right now. Can the Ceiling Fans snap their losing streak? Side B1 from AI Sonic is going to get used, so 4 side Bs to remain. Going to be 37-62 right now. We're going to see that down throw. Jab, jab, jab is going to miss. Down special, putting AI Sonic at 56. Down special, 72-70 right now. These two Amiibo, they have been going back and forth, but back and forth is not what Edmonton needs right now. 72-76. We're going to see the forward smash out of there. Gets parried, so forward tilt. It's going to be 87-76. 96-76 right now. We're going to see out of parry Dr. House with the down tilt. 106 to 76 out of parry. Side B number 2 from this Banjo. That's going to put House MD at 110. This up special, nope, egg, up B. He comes back on. 106 to 115. That's going to be side B number 3 from this Banjo. 2 of them remain for AI Sonic. So it's got to be 111, 120 to 115 now. Where you see AI Sonic back onto the stage and Dr. House back throw. AI Sonic off stage still. I think, no, he won't need to side B here. It's going to be 129 to 128. As we see Dr. House down tilt. Do we see up smash from this new sword fighter? He does not really go for those up smashes despite what most other sword fighters really doing it. That's because he only has an offensive value of 3 out of 100. And that side B, that gets shielded again. So that side B number 4 from AI Sonic, that's going to be the last side special from AI Sonic. So AI Sonic has no more side specials available for Edmonton. So he is currently out. It's going to be 155 to 150 right now as Dr. House comes back onto the stage. It's going to be down smash, and House MD is going to get that KO. So now Betterness has a 1 versus 3 scenario for Edmonton. If not, the Ceiling fans, they are going to snap their 3-game losing streak, advance to a 5-3 record. It's going to be down smash. That gets rid of House. So here comes Net Easy. 6 to 0 right now. It's going to be down smash, putting Lucas at 22, followed by down smash again. 35 to nothing right now. It's going to be, what do we see? What do we see? We see just a up tilt. Yes, we do. 48 to nothing right now. That PK Fire got shielded because of the hero just standing with his shield. That's going to get blocked as well. 76 to nothing right now. It's going to be a... That's a spot dodge PK Fire, so it's going to be 91 to 4 right now. Let's see. Down smash, that puts Betterness at 103%. Can Net Easy get the game-winning KO? It's going to be forward tilt. Going to make this 104 to 22. PK Thunder. Lucas is going to hit himself with it. He will come back onto the stage, though. 104 to 43. That's going to be dash attack. Net Easy at 54. 115 to 54 between these Amiibo. 135 to 54 as Betterness. He will come back onto the stage. We see forward tilt getting shielded. Out of parry. Nothing out from this hero. That's going to be a side special out of parry now. 151 to 54 right now. It's going to be... Let's see, Lucas, PK Fire, it landed because the hero was facing the other direction. Gonna be a down special. This hero off stage, and that's gonna get caught. He's gonna get caught in the PK Fire, and he won't come back. So, it's coming down to the last Amiibo right now, as Betterness has 2 KOs in this game, but Stargazer, I think he's gonna be able to seal this. Maybe it's gonna be 167 to 0 right now. We see up smash, that's gonna hit. We're gonna see a forward throw, however, and that's gonna end it. So the Ceiling fans break their 3-game losing streak. They get this win. They advance to 5-3. Edmonton is going to fall down to 5-4 as Toronto. Toronto now leads the North Division. Sorry, the Ceiling fans are 5-4 in this season. My apologies. The Ceiling fans are 5-4. They win this 5-4, however. Alright. 2 KOs from Doom was the main contributor, but Betterness trying to make that comeback with 2 KOs of his own, but ultimately just ended up being stat padding as Stargazer seals things with the game-winning KO. Alright. So, game number 4. My throat, I feel my voice getting a little bit off right now, but we'll be able to continue. We're going to have Ottawa at the 8-bit bots. Let me get some water. Alright, so Ottawa at the 8-bit bots. We do have a new roster order for Ottawa right now, so let's bring them in real quick. So Luckman's Sephiroth is going to be at the number 1 slot. Still, this Sephiroth started to struggle early on in the season but as a leadoff, but now he's just been emerging just as a solid one so far. Can he keep that streak going? Slot number 2 is still going to be Obsess's Piranha Plant Papaya. Had that insane start to the season, but he's been slowing down ever since. I believe he can get KO number 10. No, he's at 10 KOs already. He can get KO number 10 if he... Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Papaya already has 10 KOs, so he's just trying to increase that a little bit. We will see the number 1 pick in the draft, Ditto's Ganondorf Taste. He's going to be making his first ever appearance in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So here comes Taste. Slot 4, we're going to see... It's going to be 1AM's Byleth Informer, still at that number 4 slot, Informer. Alright, in the 5th slot, we have another change too. So, one of the Noah's fans' favorites who got taken in the expansion draft, Eon 2's Dark Pit Seraphim. He's going to be in that number 5 slot for this Ottawa team. So, Ottawa with a slightly modified roster, as they are currently 2-6, but the 8-bit bots, they are also 2-6 to start this season. So let's bring them into Net Easy Samus. I'm just gonna go mute for a second just so I can load the Amiibo. Rest my voice for a second. Alright, where's Net Easy? Net Easy. Here comes the Samus. Purple limbs. After Purple limbs, we're gonna see PGX's Simon, Yo Scorpion. So let's come down to PGX. Let's find Scorpion. Here he is. Scorpion. This Simon has 10 KOs. 11 KOs. He's currently in 6th place right now for the most KOs. We'll see if he can continue that because he did get shut out in the last game. Crunches Ganondorf Yobenis. He's going to be in the next slot. Let's bring in Yobenis. Alright. Up next. PGX's Richter Sub-Zero. He's been somewhat of a solid starter, especially in this second quarter of this season. We'll see if he can continue that though. Then the last Amiibo being loaded is going to be Joe's Sephiroth Him. So let's bring in the Sephiroth. Where is Joe? Where is him? Here he is. Alright, let me get some water, then we'll talk about these teams for a second. I'm out of water now. Anyways, hello, welcome back to the Squad Striking Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 3, Round 9, Game number 4. So, for the 4th game of the season of this round, we have Ottawa at the 8-bit bots. Both teams are currently 2-6 right now. Ottawa, they got a win in the previous round, I believe. Yes, they did get a win in the previous round, getting that win against a struggling Very Dogs' team, who that was their 3rd loss in a row. As for the 8-bit bots, despite their season struggle so far, they are currently 6-2 as well. They lost to the Dillo Bros in the previous round. Then before that, it was let's see. No, they weren't on bye. They they had lost to the Starbreakers. Anyways, Scorpion currently has 11 KOs this season. Currently in 6th place right now in the MVP race. He is 6 behind the current leader, Pancakes. Pancakes will not be playing today because Pancakes is on bye. One of 3 teams on bye. He's on the Time Zone squad. Alright, let's begin with this right now between Ottawa and the 8-bit bots. So Sauron and Purple limbs are going to be your leadoffs right now. The main deal with Ottawa's roster right now is the #1 pick in the draft, Taste, will be making his debut. Seraphim will also be making his Ottawa debut. As for this team, the 8-bit bots, same roster as we've been seeing all season. Purple limbs has been struggling as a leadoff, however. Started off 3-0 in that leadoff position, has not won a leadoff since. As this is a home game for the 8-bit bots, Sauron versus Purple limbs, your leadoffs right now, as Luckman Sephiroth against Net Easy's Samus. It's going to be 23-26 right now. We're going to see, forward tilt again, so it's 23-39. We're going to see the down air fall by. It's going to be Sephiroth with that neutral special, side B, it's not going to land. 54-39 right now. We're going to see, down tilt, that's going to make this, 69-39. We see up tilt. Sephiroth has the wing right now. So we see back throw. No, forward throw actually. 111-39 right now. As could Purple limbs get their first KO leadoff win since round number 3. It's going to be 139-39 right now. We see Sephiroth coming back onto the stage. It's going to be Samus. Will get hit by the up tilt. It's 135-60 and back air. That will be Purple limbs' first leadoff win since round number 3. So here comes Papaya. It's going to be a spike ball, putting Purple limbs at 101. That's going to be another spike ball, but that one misses. The Samus does have a full charge shot. By the way, it's 0 to 140 right now. It's going to be, Plant just trying to go for the smash attack. Does not land, as Papaya already at 48% right now. It's going to be, this Samus still has a full charge shot if she wants to use it, but up throw won't KO this Plant quite yet. Charge shot is going to miss, and this up throw, that'll get the job done. So Papaya versus Scorpion is the game now. It's going to be cross, that's going to hit from the Simon. That cross is going to get shielded. Down smash putting Papaya at 70% right now. Forward smash, Papaya is off stage at 87. See here, he comes back onto the stage. It's going to be up tilt. Forward tilt, it's going to be 113-0 right now. We see that forward tilt again. That's Papaya. Has not been able to get a single hit onto Scorpion so far. It's going to be, now he got a little bit of chip damage, that 1.2. It's not much, but it is 1.2. The 136 to 1 to 13 right now, though. It's going to be forward smash, putting Scorpion at 33, and that spike ball going to miss again. Holy water got caught, and the Blanche just threw it downwards. He was trying to aura farm with the holy water. That spike ball that's going to hit the Simon. 147 to 68 right now, as we're going to see just the Piranha Plant with a down throw, fall by. Nope, no forward air is going to miss. Forward tilt gets parried, and cross as Papaya still alive at this 162 by Axe. That was a perfect angle for Axe. So now here comes the #1 overall pick in the Season 3 draft, Ditto's Ganondorf Taste. It's going to be 21 to 96 right now. That Holy Water got deflected. It's going to be 21 to 137, and Taste going off stage to get that chaos. Now here comes Taste against Yobenis. Ditto versus Crunchy in the Ganondorf bracket. It's going to be 40, 54 to 8 right now. Taste comes back onto the stage. It's going to be forward tilt again, 72 to 8 right now. We're going to see forward tilt, followed by side special, and we see, nope, down smash from Yobenis. That will KO Taste, but so Taste will have 1 KO in his debut. So now Informer, 1EM's Byleth, as both of these teams trying to get their 3rd win of the season. Going to be 16 to 48 right now. We see down special, hit landing on Informer. It's going to be 34 to 48. That forward smash misses. We see Informer already at 49. Down smash is going to put Yobenis at 79, though. It's going to be 49 to 79 right now. We see forward tilt missing. It's going to be forward tilt landing this time. We see down special now, 83 to 79. Up tilt, that's going to miss because Informer jumped out of it. So it's going to be 83 to 79 right now. We're going to see a forward tilt. Informer is off stage, and he is going to be too far. So now Seraphim, in his debut for Ottawa, has a 1 versus 3 scenario. The 8-bit bots, they have blown a lead in this type of scenario, and that's going to be KO #1 for Seraphim, as he does get that KO into this debut. But now here comes Sub-Zero. This Dark Pet, though, he does have the ability to reflect projectiles with that down special. Will he capitalize off it? He's already at 84. Got hit by an Axe point blank. That Holy Water that's going to hit Rector, actually putting him at a little bit of chip damage. Going to be 84 to 32 right now. It's going to be 103 to 32 as Seraphim critically damaged. It's going to be the Axe that's going to get deflected with the reflected, actually. Forward smash. Richter is off stage. That's going to be... No, that was a downer attempt. That downer does miss. Forward smash again. Sub-Zero off stage. We're going to see him just come back with a tether. 114 to 55 right now. But down smash. That's going to be a win for the 8-bit bots, as they're going to win this 5 to 3. Alright, so the 8-bit bots, they get their 3rd win of the season. They're going to go to a 3-6 record right now. Ottawa is going to fall down to 2-7. The main headliner was 2 KOs from Crunchy's Ganondorf Yobenis. The one on Taste and the one on Informer. Alright, that's going to be it for this match. Let's get that screenshot and let's head to match number 5. So before we start match number 5, I am going to get some water real quick. So I'm going to turn off my mic in just a sec. But we are going to have Your Worst Nightmare at the Dynamic Divorce. It's a battlefield form stage. Alright. Gonna turn off the mic for a second. I'll come back when we have these matches loaded.
Pokemon Trainer.
Alright, Your Worst Nightmare's roster is loaded right now. We're going to load into Dynamic Divorce. Hello, hello, welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be Season 3, Round 9, Game number 5 of 8 for tonight. We are moving at a much faster pace with the absence of intermissions. This round specifically is going to have no intermissions. When we get to Round 9, we're going to have doubleheader games followed by one intermission, then doubleheaders until we do tonight. So, less of a focus on intermissions in this second half of the season. As for your rosters, your worst nightmare. We are going to see White Light making his debut for this team. The trade sparked a bunch of questions from other general managers, but the trade ultimately went through as we have Sobufo, White Light, Chroma, Pump Patch, and Shion for your worst nightmare going up against Aerith, Colonist, Felnut, Tifa, and to be determined of the Dynamic Divorce. Let's begin. Sobufo and Aerith are going to be your leadoffs as a Dynamic Divorce. They're going to keep Aerith as that leadoff right here. Let's press those A buttons real quick, and let's begin. Alright, so this is going to be a home game for the Dynamic Divorce, so we're going to see them on their home stage. It's going to be... Oh, wait a minute. This is the wrong roster order. Sorry, my apologies. This is the wrong roster order for Dynamic Divorce. Yeah, Dynamic Divorce, they have a different roster order, actually. It's a Zelda, Link, Cloud, Byleth, Brawler, Byleth. Sorry. Okay, Joe, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I accidentally put in the wrong order. Okay, let's reload the match then. First mistake of the night. We'll load your worst nightmare in first real quick. Yeah, this was supposed to be a different order for Dynamic Divorce. Zelda is still going to be that leadoff, however, so let's bring in same nightmare roster real quick. So Bufo. We apologize for this little delay. In the meantime, I'm just going to be off the mic for a second until we load things. Got to lock in for a minute. Alright, the last amiibo is loading right now, Eon 2's Violet. This is going to be the correct roster order for the Dynamic Divorce. So, it's going to be Aerith, No Mouth, Tifa, Yummers, and Failnaught, as No Mouth and Yummers will both be making their Season 3 debut for the Dynamic Divorce. Both of them made massive contributions in the championship season, but they have been sitting in the bench so far this season, as I believe everyone on the Dynamic Divorce roster will have made at least one start so far this season. I think they're one of few teams who will probably achieve this feat, as No Mouth, Yummers, welcome to Season 3 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So Bufo and Aerith, they're going to be your leadoffs. In case you missed the last roster loading order, it's going to be So Bufo, White Light, Chroma, Pump Patch, and Xion for your worst nightmare. But let's begin. So Bufo versus Aerith for your worst nightmare at the Dynamic Divorce. This Pullman trainer, one of the best leaders right now, are Aerith, trying to see if they can emulate the success of Diabells. And that's gonna be a Flare Blitz. Was that a 0 to death from So Bufo? I think that might have been a 0 to death from So Bufo, as So Bufo will get that KO leadoff win. So here comes No Mouth for the Dynamic Divorce. It's gonna be 79, 90 to 0 right now. It's gonna be just 90 to 16. It's gonna be down throw followed by forward air from the Squirtle. 90 to 32, as we're gonna see just Squirtle up air. It's gonna be forward smash. That misses. Squirtle putting 52 onto this Link. 90 to 67. Link should be able to come back. He will. 95 to 67, as we still have Squirtle out for So Bufo. There is going to be no switch to Ivysaur quite yet. He's off stage. 108 to 67. That forward smash gets shielded. That one gets shielded as well. Jab, jab, jab. This is going to hit the Squirtle. Squirtle off stage will come back onto the stage still, as Joe's Link No Mouth. Still, he will get the KO on the Squirtle now, so it's going to be White Light versus No Mouth now. This is NetEasy's Mii Brawler. I believe this is his 4th or 5th different team in career history. It's going to be 32 to 113 as the Mii Brawler. 42 to 113, we're going to see out of parry that up tilt. 47 to 133 as we see up smash, and White Light will get his first KO with Your Worst Nightmare. So here comes Joe's Cloud Tifa, this Mii Brawler off stage. He will come back. It's going to be 73 to 0 right now. 92 to 0 as White Light back onto the stage. It's going to be another forward smash. 109, that will KO White Light. So 3 Amiibo flat now as Chroma. Nightmare, Pyra coming out for this team. Led the team in KOs last season. It's going to be 0 to 42 right now. Tifa comes back onto the stage. Side special. Going to be 0 to 67. This Cloud will use the up special to come back onto the stage. As Tifa taking massive damage already out of parry. We see the down tilt. It's going to be 18 to 67 right now. We see forward smash. 32 to 67 right now as forward smash again. Chroma off stage. No Mythra quite yet, so still power out right now. It's going to be 47 to 67. We see out of parry. It's going to be side special now. 55 to 67 right now. It's going to be down tilt into reverse neutral special from the Mythra. Back to Pyra. And it's 674 to 88. This Cloud getting closer to having that full meter. But forward smash, that's going to get rid of Chroma. And this Cloud about to get meter again. So now we have Pump Patch coming out. And Pump Patch already taking 23 from the limit break. It's going to be 39. It's going to be 39 to 125. Tifa will come back onto the stage, but this hero tried to go in for a down smash, but ultimately ulted not to. Down smash. Tifa is still alive, as there is a chance this Cloud could get his 3rd meter of the game. It's going to be 39 to 156. Forward smash is going to send Pump Patch off stage. Not able to KO yet. There is going to be a 3rd meter available for this Cloud. We're going to see down smash. That's critical. That gets rid of the Cloud, but here comes Yummers, also in the Season 3 debut. He once had a full KO performance back in round 2 of the first season. It's going to be 111 to 0 right now. We see up smash. No KO quite yet. It's going to be the up special. That's going to catch the hero. He's still alive at 150 right now, as this Mii Brawler finally takes a little bit of damage. It's going to be back throw. 164 to 18 between Pump Patch and Yummers. He's going to come back onto the stage. By the way, there is a Byleth behind both of these Amiibo for each team. It's going to be down air. That's going to get rid of Yummers. So Pump Patch. That is going to be a KO for him. KO number 2 for this hero. NetEasy's hero specifically, but up special into, nope, too far for the up air. So this hero still alive at 184. It's Eon 2's Byleth. Has a 1 versus 2 scenario right now for the Dynamic Divorce. It's going to be 192 to 0 right now. So we see down smash followed by up tilt. It's going to be forward air as Failnaught. Forward air again. Is it going to be too far? He's going to be too far. It's going to be too far! Pump Patch with a 3 KO performance for Your Worst Nightmares. They are going to win this 5 to 3. So, the Dynamic Divorce, they're going to fall down to 5 and 3. while Your Worst Nightmare, they go back to 500 at 4-4. But look at that, 3 KOs from Pump Patch for Your Worst Nightmare. Tifa also had 2. We also see KOs from White Light, No Mouth, and Sobuho as NetEasy's Hero Amiibo just dealing massive damage to Joe's team, the Dynamic Divorce. Alright. So that was game number 5. Did we get the screenshot already? Let me check real quick. I think we got the screenshot. Yeah, we did. Oh yeah, there were a bunch of other picks I wanted to use as a potential thumbnail, but I ultimately went with this one. I'll show some of the other ones if anyone is curious afterwards, but let's get to game number 6 of this Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, round number 9. We're going to have Very Dogsh's team against the Starbreakers. Alright, so Very Dogsh's team at the Starbreakers. It's going to be a home game for the Starbreakers as White Cheese will make his debut as the brand new general manager of this team. But let's put the attention on Very Dogsh's team first. So, Crunchy's hero Carl Magnus, who was acquired in a trade from the Novas, will be starting in that number 1 slot. We will get that rest of our roster order loaded real quick, so let's bring in, open here, Carl Magnus. Where is he? That's going to be Crunchy's hero Carl Magnus. Yeah, Joseph, he's starting the Mewtwo as a leadoff for the Chaos Corp, I believe, in the number 1 slot. Let me check the spreadsheet. Yeah, Nightmare's Mewtwo Nightmare is starting as a leadoff for that team because, I guess the Pokemon trainer didn't work out because Chaos Corp is dealing with issues in the leadoff right now because the Hound, they were brought in the expansion draft. We'll talk more about that team when they play. They're going to be the final game of the night. So, Very Dogsh's team, they started this season 4-0. They lost their last 3 games in a row. Currently 4-3 in the season right now as the Swarm. The Swarm is starting to run away with this division a little. So Very Dogsh's team, they need to catch up because right now they're starting to get in a dogfight with Team Instinct regarding a playoff spot. And let's see who else in this division. It's also, yeah, this is actually a pretty stacked division. The worst team right now is like the 500 mark right now because you have Your Worst Nightmare, you have Very Dogsh's team, you have the Swarm, and you have Team Instinct. All of them might finish at, I won't be surprised if all 4 of these teams in the South Division finish with at least 9 wins, like 9-7 records. NetEasy's all of them are going to be in the number 3 slot, so let's bring in Uproot. Loading. Alright. Coming in slot number 4, we are also going to see Amalgamate's King Dedede Bisclavette. Still on this roster for Very Dogsh's team, did not get traded, still here. We are not going to see Starless in this game, by the way. So, Starless is going to be moved out of the way so that both Amiibo acquired in the trade can appear. We're looking for Amalgamate's King Dedede right now because I have it marked as nobody still on the bins too. Alright, Bisclavette. After Bisclavette, your 5th Amiibo is going to be Rap Jam's Piranha Plant Bong. Also traded to Very Dogsh's team in this trade with the Novas, as it was 2 starters for 1 starter in this deal, even though Carl Magnus has not appeared at all in Season 3. Alright, we're finding the Piranha Plant right now. Here he is. Nope, that's Freak. Here's Bong. Alright, their opponent, the Starbreakers. They severely overhauled this roster, so this roster is going to be much different than what we saw in the previous round back when Michaela was still the general manager of this team. So, Michaela opted to resign after the 2-5 start to this team, that plus with last season's heartbreaking collapse, where the Starbreakers, they started off 6-3, but ultimately finished only 8-8. We're looking for Sir Yonder's Link, who's going to be that number 1 slot right now. Your mom, so being moved up from number 3 to the potential leadoff. Here we go. Alright, the number 2 slot. This was one of the signings this team had made, so we're going to see him right now, and I believe this is going to be the first start from any Amiibo of this character. Very Dogsh's Mario Amiibo Lasagna. Then, number 3, we're going to see one of the bench players making his first appearance for his team. It's going to be B-Fan's Little Mac MacBook. He has been on this Starbreakers roster since season number 3. Maybe season 2, I'm not fully sure. But he's loading. There he is, MacBook. Then number 4 slot, we have another recent signing from this team as well. This Amiibo we're about to bring in right here. This Amiibo has been in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League since season number 1. She spent the entire first season on the bench of the boys who never made an adjustment to the roster. When the boys folded, nobody picked up this Amiibo, so she sat on the bench all of season 2, waiting in free agency. In season 3, she was also waiting in free agency until White Cheese decided to sign her. Ladies and gentlemen, Pink Furby. And then finally, in the number 5 slot, we are going to see Panger's King Deity Chuck E. Cheese. So, Corno has been benched, Cloud Jr. has been benched, Zerby has been traded away to the Time Zone squad, B-Fan Zelda Aria will not make her appearance for this team. I don't remember which Amiibo were cut right now. I think it might have been some of the other bench players. I believe no starters were affected. The only affected starter was Zerby being traded to Time Zone. We won't see Zerby today because Time Zone squad is on bye. Alright, with that said, we're going to have game number 6, Fairy Dodge's team. Can they snap their losing streak too against the Starbreakers? Your leadoffs, this is going to be Carl Magnus and your mom making their first career leadoffs each. So both of them 0 and 0 in their careers as leadoffs. We're going to have them be Brawler, Olimar Deity, Plant for Fairy Dodge's team against Mario, Mac, Jigglypuff, King Deity behind the link. It's going to be 0 to 37 right now. It's Carl Magnus already putting 37 onto your mom. It's going to be 0 to 47 right now. We're going to see just 4 there. That's going to miss. 0 to 47 right now as we're going to see. This is a home game for the Starbreakers, by the way. It's going to be 0 to 67 down there. That's going to be the weak spot. So your mom's still alive. It's going to be, let's see, that bomb. It's going to miss. Actually, it does hit, but minor chip damage. Carl Magnus still only at 10%. Gonna be, no, we do not see a down special. 10 to 77 right now. It's gonna be, let's see. This Link just getting distracted throwing this bomb around. So is Carl Magnus. The bomb, it's just a big distraction. That was a point blank fireball to get rid of this Link. So now here comes Lasagna. Fairy Dodge's Mario Amiibo. It's gonna be up throw, down air. We're gonna see him come back onto the stage though. 49, 66, 0 right now. 78 to nothing. I believe this is the only Mario in the league right now. There might be another in the free agency. I'm not fully sure. It's going to be 78 to 43. It's going to be 88 to 43 right now. As we see the Mario coming back onto the stage right now, we see a back throw, 104 to 43. We're going to see he comes back on, Carl Magnus. Can Carl Magnus get a second KO? That Mario going to get a back throw, and that's going to be Fireball. Hero comes back onto the stage, however, 131 to 43. We're going to see the heal. It's going to be 129 to 52 right now, and Lasagna at 65% right now. We're going to see 129 to 74. By the way, actually no, never mind, I'll tell you afterwards, but 135 to 74, Lasagna will get that back throw KO, so here come 0 to 74, it's going to be up throw into down air, as Bubble Base comes out for Fairy Dodge's team. It's going to be 50 to 80 right now, and this Mario, he's doing some damage onto this Mii Brawler. It's 57 to 88 right now, as Lasagna, this is his very first game in career history. Down throw, up air, up special, it's going to be 85 to 88 right now. Can he get KO number 2 against Bubble Base? It's going to be 85 to 99 right now between these two. And we're going to see Lasagna, that was a down special being tried from Bubble Base. It's going to be 102 to 59, that up special, and Bubble Base will come back onto the stage, 102 to 100. This back throw sends Lasagna off stage, 102 to 113. We see down smash, and Lasagna, he has 2 KOs to start this game for the Starbreakers. So it's going to be down smash putting Uproot at 11 right now, as Uproot comes out for Fairy Dodge's team. NetEasy's Olimar Amiibo, it's going to be 34 to 113, 34 to 124 as the Mario. Uproot already at 45. It's going to be up throw, followed by, what do we see? It's 54 to 124 right now between these two Amiibos, 60 to 137, as we're going to see Lasagna comes back onto the stage. Still alive at 139. That's going to be parry. That's going to be a weak up smash. 60 to 148 right now. It's forward smash. That finally gets rid of Lasagna. Alright. So 60 to 0 right now as MacBook going to make his Starbreaker debut as well. It's going to be 60 to 32 right now as this Mac already taking damage, more damage, and that's going to be 3 Pikmin, but forward smash, that's going to put Uproot off stage. It's going to be 85 to 79 right now. It's this Little Mac getting closer to having that KO so far. He has the KO available once he uses it. He misses. He gets hit by the up smash. 86 to 103 right now. 86 to 113 as this Little Mac needs to build up that KO punch again. It's going to be 86 to 113, and that up smash, that's going to be KO number 2 for Uproot. So Pink Furby after 3 seasons, she is going to make her debut in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. First season, she spent with the boys on the bench the entire time as they only won 1 game. Season 2, she was a free agent, and now Season 3, White Cheese. Is this the possible vision for this team? Going to be 96 to 68 right now. It's going to be Pink Furby just taking some massive damage already, and we're going to see just Jigglypuff just trying to go. It's going to be down special, followed by it's going to be a forward throw. 96 to 90 right now as this Jigglypuff taking big damage. We're going to see uproot, and that's going to be up smash missing. Back throw, that's going to put uproot at 108%. It's going to be neutral special, that's going to KO. So Pink Furby getting that KO in their debut of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So now we see Bis Clarvette for Very Dog's team. 6 to 90 right now. It's going to be, that's a rest. That is a rest from the King Dedede, but it's not going to be a down smash. The Pink Furby, she's going to survive. 48-51. This Pink Flower dealing some massive damage onto this King Dedede, but it's going to be a back throw as Pink Furby, neutral special, she's charging it. Bis Clarvette off stage right now. 100 to 108 right now in this King Dedede. She is not going to come back as Pink Furby has 2 KOs so far for the Starbreakers. It's going to be Bong with a 1 versus 2 scenario right now for Very Dog's team. They are trying not to lose their 4th game in a row. It's going to be 0 to 138 right now. There is still Chuck E. Cheese in the back for this team. It's going to be neutral special. It's going to be 21 to 138. It's going to be 21 to, well, that's going to be a 4 smash KO. It's 31 to 0 right now. So we're going to see Chuck E. Cheese coming out. So Chuck E. Cheese trying to get this win for the Starbreakers while Very Dog's team, they're trying not to lose their 4th game in a row. It's 55 to 6 right now as this is the Very Dog's team debut for Bong, by the way. 67 to 8 right now. 4 smash gets parried, and we're going to see 82 to 8 right now. It's King Dedede. That's going to be the Gordo. It misses. So it's going to be, let's see, the King Dedede. Up tilt is going to be 82 to 23. That gets parried. It's going to be a forward air from this Piranha Plant, followed by, we're going to see the down tilt, but the spike ball hits King Dedede. 93 to 52 right now. It's going to be side special. 111 to 52 right now. It's going to be, that's a spike ball getting deflected, and Bong, he's going to get hit. He gets hit by the Gordo! So the Starbreakers, they're going to win this game 5-4 thanks to the power of the low tiers. Lasagna and Pink Furby in their debuts, they get 2 KOs each in their first game in the White Cheese administration. Meanwhile, is it panic time for Very Dog's team? They have lost their 4th game in a row. This team started off 4-0, but they have not won a game since round number 4 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. It might be panic time for this franchise. Okay guys, I'm gonna be very much real with you. I honestly thought White Cheese was okay, I'm going to say this is not going to be the best opinion in the world, but I honestly thought White Cheese was going to give up on the season tank by just having some low tiers as starters, but 2 KOs from Lasagna, 2 KOs from Pink Furby in this game. I don't know if this is because Very Dog's team is just struggling, or Lasagna and Pink Furby are actually just great acquisitions for this team. I don't know, but the low tiers carrying this game as the Starbreakers, they get their first win in the White Cheese administration. They are 3-5 now of this season. Very Dog's team falls down to 4-4. I did not think this was going to work. It's just White Cheese, what are you cooking? I don't know what he's cooking, but it worked so far. I think with the Little Max struggling though, I do think maybe if Cloud Jr. comes back onto the roster, this could possibly be a very fun roster to see. Because, okay, let's talk about the Starbreakers real quick. I know Very Dog's team, we've already mentioned the obvious, all that. Hopefully they can bounce back because they're 500 now. They might be falling out of a playoff slot because next round they face the Ditto Burritos. Anyways, the Starbreakers. Big Sword, #1 pick in the draft last season, he struggled. A Corno, 20 KOs in back-to-back seasons, and A Corno just struggling this season. Cloud Jr., he's been doing alright so far this season, maybe we see him back. In Aria. Aria was acquired in the trade, but struggling 40 times on squad. Maybe Aria also has a little bit of a bounce back. Your mom is going to lose that lead off to Carl Magnus, as Carl Magnus does get a KO. I don't know what's going on right now with the Starbreakers, but Lasagna and Pink Furby definitely cooked in their very first games in career history. Let's get that screenshot real quick. That was a very fun game to watch. I have like this stupid grin on my face right now because I'm like, there's no way I just watched this. Like, It's stupid. It worked, so it's not stupid. I was about to click the 2-3-4 intermission. Anyways, let's get to our next match. We have 2 matches remaining. Huge, very important match coming up next. We're gonna have the Swarm at the Novas. Both teams are currently 6-2 right now, contending for that 1 seed. As this game right here could affect the race for the 1 seed. So we're gonna load in this team first. Gonna be the Swarm, as they are the road team. Let's start with Duke Fizzles, me Sword Fighter, Mr. Ninja. One of the best leadoffs so far this season. Currently has, I believe, 5 or 6 leadoff wins. But the current leader in KOs for this team, C Sharp's Ganondorf Vin Diesel. He's been a solid starter in both Season 1 and Season 2, but this Season 3, he's just erupted. He has 14 KOs so far. He's erupted so far. He has 14 KOs so far this season, including 4 0 to deaths. We're going to see Vic Texas Olimar coming out next, so let's bring in the Olimar. Baba Booey. Also a solid starter too. Luckman's Link Sidon, who has been with this team all 3 seasons. He's going to come in next. This Link just doing a pretty good job in the number 4 slot. This team, they've just been meshing pretty well together, and who knows. Maybe we see this team make a deep playoff run this season. Luckman, Link, Sidon. Let's bring him in. Loading. I really thought this franchise was going to have a very heartbreaking moment because, in case you don't know, A Cordo, who we just mentioned having back-to-back 20 KO seasons, that first season, the Starbreakers did not exist in Season 1. No, this Piranha Plant that we just mentioned was with the Swarm in that number 2 slot, racking up those 20 KOs. Cicada did not protect the Piranha Plant, so that's why the Starbreakers got him in the expansion draft. And that's where she got hit season number 2 with those other 20 KOs, but Acorno, she's struggling again. But that's going to be the roster for the Swarm roster. Anyways, their opponent, another tough 6-2 team. They got a massive blowout win over the Time Zone Squad just now, as Cicada's Zelda Diabells. She had 4 KOs in the leadoff. She is currently undefeated as a leadoff. Let's see, the Novas are right now 6-2 in the leadoff, but Diabells, she is 7-0 in the leadoff. She did not start against the Dynamic Divorce because both teams using their jokers respectively. Just a gentleman's agreement type of thing. I respect it. Sometimes you just do a few minor things just for the fun of it. Anyways, the next Amiibo being loaded, it's him. Penguins Dr. Mario specifically for the Novas. Alright, so it's him. Coming up third, it's going to be the recent trade acquisition for the Novas. It's going to be Eon, Twos, Link, Valorex. He had a strong start to the season for Veridog's team. They started struggling. They made a 2-for-1. Well, it was a 2-for-2 trade, but the other Amiibo that the Novas acquired got released, and instead they signed Ishtar, Cicada's Palutena. Slot number 4, it's going to be Rap JM's Piranha Plant. Not the Piranha Plant. The Piranha Plant is with Veridog's team. No, this is Rap JM's Lucas Amiibo, another trade acquisition. This Lucas is going to be the reason why the Novas don't have a 2nd round pick in the upcoming draft. That 2nd round pick belongs to the Time Zone Squad. Alright, and then finally, the number 5 slot before we start this huge heavyweight match. It's going to be Mario Dude's Byleth, A+ to me. So, that's going to be Zillyhoo in the bench for this game. Let's find the Byleth here. No, that's MLL. Mario Dude's going to be up here. Where is she? A+ to me. Alright, who's excited for this game? The Swarm at the Novas, 6-2 versus 6-2. Winner will become the first team to have 7 wins this season. Let's begin. Mr. Ninja, Diabells, they're going to be your leadoffs. 2 of the better leadoffs so far this season, as we have. Will Diabells suffer her first leadoff loss? That's what we're going to find out, as she is currently 7-0 in that slot, coming off a 4 KO performance. This will be a home game for the Nova, so it's going to be 0 to 15 right now. 21, followed by down throw, neutral air, and Mr. Ninja already taking 45%. That's going to be a Miss Blurring Blade, 59 to 15 right now as Diabell. She has just been on an insane run so far this first half of the season. For the Nova, it's going to be 59 to 47, but that's going to be a side B out of parry, not the right move. 59 to 63 right now as Diabell. Up tilt, up air. Going to be 59 to 92 as Blurring Blade missed again from this Meteor Fighter. It's going to be down special, getting shielded, up throw. Do we see up air? We do, but it's a little too low. It's going to be 75, 86 to 92, 86 to 99. We're going to see out of parry. It's up smash. That's going to send Mr. Ninja up. It's going to be Blurring Blade. Diabell still alive at 112. She's going to come back onto the stage. It's going to be 98 to 112. 98 to 126 as she will come back on, and that's going to be a get up attack interrupted to down smash. We're going to see a forward smash, and Diabell's is now 8-0 as a lead off. So that is going to be an insane run that Diabell's continues going on. So here comes Vin Diesel, but already taking 34%. It's going to be Doria. That gets rid of Diabell, so now it's him. It's him. Panger's Dr. Mario specifically against a... Okay, down throw into down special, 55 to 0 right now. After that miss Doria from Vin Diesel, it's going to be the pill, followed by, we see Doria. That's going to land, and do you see down air? That is 0 to death, number 5 from Vin Diesel. So that is the 5th 0 to death from Vin Diesel so far this season. He is at KO number 15. He is the second member of the 15 KO club this season, but forward smash, that's going to get rid of him as Valorex in his debut for the Novas gets at least 1 KO. It's going to be 0 to 42 right now, as we're going to see just the up smash. Third hit is going to miss. It's going to be 0 to 47. 18 to 57. Jab, 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 putting Baba Booey at 31, as Baba Booey is now out for the swarm. It's going to be forward air. That's going to interrupt any attempt for this Olimar trying to get a dare. So it's 60 to 79 right now. We're going to see, let's see. It's a back throw, 60 to 101 right now, as they're both coming on back onto the stage. 70 to 101. Link back on stage. Olimar back on stage. It's going to be, let's see. Boomerang, no arrow, so it's 80 to 101. We're going to see the forward air, and this Olimar just going to... They've been trying to chase each other off stage, but neither Amiibo has been able to successfully chase the other off so far. It's going to be 105 to 111 right now between Baba Booey and Valorex. Valorex is off stage again, and Valorex will be able to just safely come back on. Nope, down there, he teched it. Off special, Baba Booey at 112, but Valorex at 132. It's going to be 112 to 132. We just see them trying to fish for each other off stage. A forward smash. Valorex has 2 kills so far, as now we have Sidon versus Valorex. Sidon down smash, it's 2 Amiibo flat. So here comes Doodle Bob for the Nova. It's going to be 32 to nothing right now. We're going to see just it's going to be a down smash. 32 to 19, we're going to see just PK Fire. 45 to 19. We're going to see another PK Fire, but that's going to miss. Down tilt into the tether, but the Boomerang interrupted that grab. It's forward smash. It's from the Link, putting Doodle Bob at 48. 61 to 48 up on stage up special. 73 to 59 right now. We're going to see Doodle Bob. We're going to see the PK Fire. 83 to 59. That's going to be a bomb. It's going to be down special. That bomb goes safely off stage. It's 109 to 59. We don't see a Thunder from Doodle Bob quite yet. Going for the down smash, but it misses. It's going to be 109 to 87 right now between these two teams. We're going to have the neutral air followed by down tilt, down forward smash. Doodle Bob gets that KO, so now Ditto's King Deity I Don't Love You has a 1 versus 2 scenario for the Swarm. If not, then the Novas will win, but it's going to come down to the last Amiibo. So, I Don't Love You versus A+ to me. Ditto's King Deity against Mario Dude's Byleth. 11 to 29 right now. We're going to see up tilt, followed by up tilt again into, nope, no follow-up. Up smash from the King Deity now. Forward throw. It's 34 to 54. That Gordo is going to hit A+ me, and this Byleth will barely make it back onto the stage. 34 to 81. If that Gordo hits, it's not going to hit quite yet. Going to be 46 to 81 right now. We see that Gordo. It's going to... Mario Dude rolled into it. 46 to 95 right now. It's going to be forward special, but down smash. That's going to send A+ me off stage, and I think she's going to be... No, she will come back onto the stage. Down tilt, though, this Byleth. Almost near that KO range, but she makes it again. So, 46 to 135. That's Byleth still alive, but this Deity just doing more damage. 66 to 135 right now. We see forward air. 66 to 150. A+ to me comes back onto the stage. It's going to be down tilt. It's going to be side B that misses. Up smash misses from the Deity. Up tilt followed by, do we see up air from the Byleth? No, we see up tilt from I Don't Love You as the Swarm. They advance to 7 wins of the season. 7-2 record as they are going to win this 5-4. So, the Swarm is going to get out of here with the number 1 seed exiting this round as we are halfway through the season. The Novas fall down to 6-3, but I still think they would be the number 2 seed finishing this round. Alright, so a very interesting match. This could possibly be a playoff preview match, maybe even the finals. I definitely think these two teams are on a collision course to match again somewhere in the playoffs. But alright. 2 KOs from Vin Diesel, 2 KOs from Valorex. Diabellus remains undefeated as a leadoff. I Don't Love You with 2 KOs. We also see Sidon and Doodlebob with KOs each. Alright. We're going pretty fast with the stream. It's only been an hour and a half. Yeah, about an hour and a half. We got going to go down to our last game. So, we got that screenshot. Let's get to our last match of the night. Team Instinct versus the Chaos Corp. Team Instinct, they are currently 4-4 right now, trying to contend in one of those playoff spots, while the Chaos Corp, they are 3-5, but if they can get their leadoff struggles solved, they might have a chance to possibly make a push into one of those lower seeds. So let's see. Let's start by bringing in Team Instinct. So let's see their first Amiibo. It's the same roster order we've been seeing all season. So Veery's Hero Ike is coming in first. Alright. Now we're going to see Joseph's Kirby half Mario. So let's bring in the Kirby half Mario. Here he is. Amiibo number 3. It's going to be B-Fans Me Sword Fighter Gancho. So let's bring him in as well. Alright, after Gancho, we are going to see, let's see, Penger's Pokemon Trainer Haim, who has 10 KOs this season, I believe. So let's bring in the Pokemon Trainer. He's been a pretty good asset so far for this Team Instinct. But our final Amiibo in this roster, it's going to be 1AM's Pyramithra Blood Flame. She's had 3 game-winning KOs for this team so far, but their opponent, the Chaos Corp, as mentioned, they have some struggles in the leadoff right now. The Hound was not exactly ideal, as Isabel just fell out of fashion. Both the Hound and Ica just struggling, as we're going to see Nightmare's Mewtwo Nightmare starting off for this team. So let's bring him in. He was acquired from Your Worst Nightmare in that trade, the somewhat controversial trade between Your Worst Nightmare and the Chaos Corp, but we're going to see that Mewtwo right now. Let's see how he does as Nightmare, Mewtwo, Nightmare. Alright, the second Amiibo right now, it's going to be MLL 456's Ganondorf Amiibo. We're going to see Nemesis just in that number 2 slot now, so let's bring him in. Nemesis did have that game-winning comeback in the first round of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League Season 3. But in the number 3 slot, we are going to see Duffman's Banjo-Kazooie Funshine. So let's bring in Funshine. Alright. Slot 4 is going to be Nightmare's King Deity Nachos. He currently has 12 KOs this season, trying to get that count increased even further to catch up with the other Nightmare King Deity, Pancakes. Pancakes has not played this round, so the other Amiibo, they'll be able to catch up. By the way, Vin Diesel, he has 16 KOs. He is 1 behind Pancakes with this right now. The Swarm, they've already had their bye. Vin Diesel. So the MVP race could boil down between a race between Pancakes and Vin Diesel. That's going to be very interesting, as now Pancakes getting a little bit of competition. Alright, the final Amiibo, we are going to see the other Amiibo who was acquired from Your Worst Nightmare in its separate trade, 1AM's Hero the Madman. Alright, so it's going to be Ike, half Mario, Gancho, Haim, and Bloodflame going up against Nightmare, Nemesis, Funshine, Nachos, and the Madman. Let's begin. Final match of the night. As this is going to be a relatively short stream. I think, yeah, definitely think we'll be done in like the next 10 minutes or so. Well, I might have those KO totals updated, all that. I'll do the spreadsheet immediately after this. But Ike, Nightmare, they are going to be your leadoffs right now as Veery's Hero Ike. Kind of a solid starter, I believe, in the leadoff. Kind of average, I believe. I think he's like 3-4, maybe 4-3. Nightmare, this is his first leadoff of the season. It's going to be 26-36. We're going to see that side special. It's going to miss from Ike. Ike loves going for those fully charged side specials, but he's been a little inconsistent with those. The Madman is also kind of like this hero too. Going to be 56-50 right now. We're going to see Shadow Ball. That's going to get parried. We see side B from this hero. How about forward tilt? Nightmare off stage at 80%. He's going to come back onto the stage. We're going to see 56-81. We're going to see forward tilt. 70-81 right now, as we're going to see Nightmare trying to go for that neutral air, does not land. It's going to be jab, jab, jab. That gets interrupting a forward smash. That's going to be a jab, 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 interrupting a forward smash. Actually, that was a down smash. 91 and 96 between these two as Mewtwo charging that Shadow Ball. It's going to get jumped over, and we're going to have 91 110, and oh! Nightmare reflecting that Fireball to get rid of Veery while off stage. So, and we see Kirby absorbing the Shadow Ball now, so Kirby will have access to that Shadow Ball permissions. And that's going to be a screen KO on Nightmare, so Nightmare will get 1 KO as leadoff, and that is going to be Nightmare's first leadoff win in his career. So now it's going to be half Mario versus Nemesis, and he taunted away the Shadow Ball actually. So it's going to be 80 to 47 right now. Down special. He tried faking, but it's going to backfire. So Nemesis with that KO. Here comes Gancho for Team Instinct. It's going to be up smash, making this 73, 0 to 73, 0 to 81. It's going to be, let's see. Forward tilt, 0 to 97 right now. It's going to be, let's see. Ganondorf comes back onto the stage. Dash attack misses. Side B, that's going to send Nemesis off stage. So Nemesis trying to come back on right now. He wants to try to increase the lead right now for this team, but he's got to get KO'd for the Chaos Corp. So now here comes Funshine, Doveman, Banjo-Kazooie. He has been struggling all season so far, so we'll see if he can possibly get KO number... Would it be KO number 3 or KO number 4 this season? I believe he only has 2 or 3 KOs so far this season. 42 to 48. He has started almost every game so far this season for the Chaos Corp despite all his struggles. It's going to be 70 to 61 right now. We're going to see a down throw, followed by we see a down tilt. 86 to 61 right now for this Banjo. He's going to go for the forward throw. Gancho off stage right now. He will get hit by the forward smash, and that's going to be KO number 4 for Funshine. So now we see Haim, Flare Blitz, and Funshine will barely survive, but Haim just going to wait for him to come back. That's going to be side B number 1 for this Banjo, so 4 feathers remain for Funshine. It's going to be 30, 42 to 92, and 49 as his Charizard. He's going to come back onto the stage just barely. 55 to 110 right now. They're off stage, off special. Funshine at 132. Flare Blitz, that's going to get rid of Funshine, so now Haim versus Nachos. Nachos, this Pokemon trainer at 67 right now, but Haim is still out with the Charizard as it's going to be 0, 67, 34, 0, and Squirtle comes out right now, so it's going to be Squirtle. Lightweight, we're going to see the up air, it misses. We're going to see up smash, 93 to 67. Do we see Ivysaur? No. Yes, now we do see Ivysaur. So it's going to be 102 to 77, 102 to 91, as we're going to see Nachos, back throw, 121 to 91, and Charizard back out now. But Gordo, that's going to hit Charizard. He will barely survive with good DI, and Flare Blitz, that was a little bit of weird interaction, but Nachos still alive, so is Haim, and forward tilt, that's going to get rid of Haim. So Nachos with the KO. Nachos off stage as Blood Flame has a 1 versus 2 scenario. She throws Thorn to try to deflect the Gordo. Does not land. It's going to be up smash. That gets shielded, so it's going to be down throw. Forward air. Do we see forward smash out of there? Parry. Forward tilt. It's going to be a forward tilt, but nope. Up smash. That's going to put Nachos at 118 right now. 49 to 118. Gordo. That's going to miss Blood Flame. It's going to be forward tilt again. 57 to 118 right now as dash attack. That's going to get rid of Nachos. Now we have 1 AM Amiibo versus 1 AM Amiibo. Blood Flame against the Madman. Who will get this win? It's going to be 57 to 41 right now as Blood Flame waiting for the Madman to come back onto the stage. It's going to be jab, jab, jab from the Madman. 84 to 41 right now. Mithra out for Blood Flame now. It's going to be 100 to 41. We see Hero with a full charge fireball. Blood Flame jumps over it. 113 to 41 right now, but it's going to be a forward throw. Blood Flame still off stage. She's going to come back on. The Madman try to go in for that up special, the down special. It's going to be 124 to 58. We see up tilt for the Mithra. Going to be 124 to 63. We're going to see, let's see, Sizz. It's going to be the wrong direction though, so side B attempted from the Madman. It's going to miss. 124 to 63, but down smash from the Madman. The Chaos Corp is going to win this 5 to 4. So both teams are going to have a 4 and 5 record coming out of this game. The Madman, he gets that game-winning KO against Blood Flame. We see KOs from Half Mario, Gancho, Haim, and Blood Flame as, actually, look at that. Beautiful back and forth action to end the night in terms of Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League matches. Alright. So, let's see. That's going to be it for the matches so far. Let's get that screenshot because now we're going to update that KO spreadsheet total. Just a little spoiler, by the way. Pancakes is still going to be leading, but maybe you want to see who has what, all that. We're going to post the standings on the Discord whenever this round ends, but a pretty fast round so far. Pretty fast and exciting round. We still had a bunch of action despite having one less game. Alright. So, did y'all enjoy this faster round? Be honest with me. Did y'all enjoy it with like no intermissions, all that? Because I'm definitely going to try phasing out the intermissions, minimizing the intermissions. Maybe I do that 99 Stocks of Palutena's Temple idea where I can like easily switch in and out as the moment I am ready instead of having to actually like wait, because I still want to try to rest my voice just a little. Indeed. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. So, there is still going to be intermissions starting in round 10, but we're going to reduce the intermissions in half by only doing one pool instead of two. So, tomorrow's stream, as soon as you get on, we're going to kick off immediately with that first match between No Custody and Ottawa. Then we'll do the Detroit Red Blue match, intermission. Then we'll have the Time Zone Squad at Toronto, Dynamic Divorce at Chaos Corp, intermission 2. Then when we come back from that second intermission, Starbreakers at Nova's, 456 at Your Worst Nightmare, intermission 3. Then when we come back from intermission 3, the Ditto Burritos at Very Dog's team, the Ceiling Fans at the Swarm, but then intermission 4, the 8-Bit Bots at Team Instinct immediately afterwards to close out the squad track matches. Intermission 5, that fifth intermission gives me time to update the spreadsheet, the KO totals, all that. And then that would be the round 10 stream. Same goes for 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Maybe during one of those rounds, probably during the playoffs, I'll have that 99 Stocks at Palutina's Temple running in the background instead. But alright. Nightmares King Deity Pancakes is going to be still leading in KO so far. If I do the math, let's see. Nacho's only got 1 KO. Diabell's only got 1 KO. Silly, how many did Silly get? Silly got, let's see. Silly got 1 KO too. Scorpion got 1 KO. So the KO totals, they're not going to go up as much as we would like to see. So let's see. Let me come over to the whiteboard. Please tell me if y'all can still hear me real quick. So let's update things real quick. Alright. Pancakes did not play because the Time Zone Squad was on bye, so Pancakes will remain at 17 KOs, but despite that, Pancakes is still going to lead. However, C Sharp's Ganondorf Vin Diesel, he is going to go from 14 KOs to 16. He is 1 behind Pancakes, as now there is a race to see who can break the record. Will it be Vin Diesel or will it be Pancakes? Meanwhile, Diabells, she is going to be at 14 KOs, 1 away from being the 3rd member of the 15 KO club. So she's at 14 KOs right now. Nachos and Silly each got 1 KO each, so they're going from 12 KOs to 13 KOs of the season. Scorpion, who is PGX's Simon, he's going to have 12 KOs after that 1 KO performance. So that is the latest in the KO leaders. As for leadoffs, we haven't really recorded stats in a little while, but Diabells remains undefeated at 8-0. I believe Mr. Ninja, Veer, Ike, as well as a few others, they are still some solid start-offs, including Sol Bufo. Alright, but this game right here, this game was the biggest surprise in my opinion. I really thought this was going to be a bounce-back game for Very Dog's team, but it turned out to be a massive trap game from the 2 recent acquisitions. Lasagna, Pink Furry, just absolutely stunning Very Dog's team as they have fallen from 4-0 to 4-4. It's shocking. It's quite surprising. Alright, one other thing. Every team has played either 8 games or 9 games so far this season. Of course, there's still going to be some more buys. We still need Edmonton, the Ceiling Fans, the Swarm, the Novas, Ottawa, 8-Bit Bots, Team Instinct, and the Chaos Corp. They still have to have their buys right now, but could we possibly see one of the teams right now with a losing record? Could they possibly make a resurgence? I'm going to give a rough estimate of what the standings might be like. These rough standings are not final. These is just a rough idea of what standings could be, but let's see. Number 1, I can guarantee this, the Swarm at 7-2. So 7-2, we have the Swarm. Then let's see. The Novas are going to be your number 2 seed at 6-3. Then let's see 5-win teams. We have, let's see 5-3 versus 5-2. We don't have any 5-2 teams anymore, just a bunch of 5-3. So let's see who's on that 5-3 list. It's we have Toronto. Let's see, as well as Toronto, we have the Ditto Burritos, No Custody, the Time Zone Squad. There's going to be the Dynamic Divorce, who suffered a loss in this round. And that's going to be it for the 5-3 teams, because Edmonton, they lost to the Ceiling Fans, because the Ceiling Fans, they snapped their losing streak. So let's see. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams right now. So there would be a 5-4 team in the playoffs right now. The only 2 teams at 5-4 right now are Edmonton and the Ceiling Fans. But the Ceiling fans, I believe, have a negative or almost zero differential, so I believe Edmonton is going to be that number 8 slot in the playoffs. So it would be... Okay, so it would be the Swarm at 1, the Novas at 2, then Toronto, Ditto Burritos, No Custody, Time Zone Squad, Dynamic Divorce, somewhere between 3 and 7. Edmonton at 8, the Ceiling fans barely out at 9 right now. Then we got some 4 and 5. We got 4 and 4 teams, 4 and 5 teams, so... Your Worst Nightmare, Very Dogs' team, Team Instinct, the Chaos Corp, they are also still alive in the playoff picture. Nobody is eliminated yet, by the way. There are no eliminations so far, so even one-win teams... Actually, no, we don't have any more one-win teams. 456 Squadron won again, so... Detroit, the 456 Squadron, and Ottawa, they still have a playoff chances, even though they are 2 and 6, respectively, for all 3 teams. So... Who knows? Maybe one of those teams goes on a surge. We might see one of those get into the playoffs. We are halfway done with the season right now. Let's see. I go back to university next Monday, so the stream schedule will slow down a little bit, but I hope to have most of the regular season done. Today is Monday, so let's see. If I get round 10 done tomorrow, 11 on Wednesday, 12 on Thursday, round 13... The Cowboys play on Friday night, so it might either be a special afternoon broadcast or I just don't stream at all. I want to do double headers on both Saturday and Sunday, so that would be 13-14, then 15-16. But the goal right now is to end the season before the month ends, probably sometime next week. So maybe like next Tuesday, next Wednesday, next Thursday. So that's a current plan. We are currently on track to end Season 3 by the end of this month. A little bit ahead of pace, which is pretty good. I was hoping we would be able to stream last night, but I got home super late because of traffic and all that. But enough yapping. We will update the KO totals, all that other stuff with me. I had my laptop in the other room. I just forgot to grab it, but luckily we were not doing intermission stuff today. Pretty fast live stream, but thank you for those of you who are still around, all that. I'm going to call it a night, because I might want to play some Madden as well. One last look at that final game between Team Instinct and the Chaos Corp as we see Nightmare with that leadoff win. Actually, everybody getting 1 KO each. So Nightmare, Nemesis, Funshine, Nachos, the Madman. Not bad, not bad. Alright. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. Round 10 is going to be tomorrow. We already talked about that schedule. Edmonton is going to be on bye, by the way. So there's a chance they could get jumped in the playoff race. One of the more interesting teams when we come back is going to be the Time Zone Squad, because they do plan to start Nightmare, Steve, Zerby in their roster. Zerby has gotten 1 KO so far in this team, but as things stand right now, the Starbreakers, they seem to be winning this brand new roster order. We'll see if Zerby is able to do solid for the Time Zone Squad. They go on the road to Toronto in the next round, as we still have yet to see Nezuko, the Season 1 MVP, play this season for Toronto. So we'll see if maybe Toronto starts them. Maybe they keep her on the bench. Not sure. We saw Ottawa making that change, number 1 overall pick in the draft. The Starbreakers, their number 1 overall pick. I mean, with what they did with the low tiers, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Big Sword just stays on the bench the rest of the season. But yeah. Alright, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. We are 3 subscribers away from 450, which is the season goal. We want to hit 450 by the time the season ends. So 447 right now. Like, subscribe, all that. Share with your friends, whatever. But yeah, make sure to like the videos at least as well. Comment on the VOD if you feel like it, or if you want to. One thing I really need to do is add timestamps. That might be on the back burner for the off season. But I think I want to do a fast transition between the off season and next season. Not fully sure. But with all that said, all this yapping done, thank you. Y'all have a nice night. Round 10 will be tomorrow. We'll have those updates posted on the Discord. Good night.